Recently, I've been really thinking about an MCU reboot and what that would look like, and you know what? I think I've come around to it. What's up guys, welcome to Superwise. I'm John and I've been really thinking about and been on the fences about an MCU reboot. I've been kinda iffy on the idea. There have been pros and cons in my mind to doing an MCU soft reboot, but at the end of the day, and I've been thinking about it a lot, I think after Secret Wars, it should happen. I fully welcome it at this point. It's hard to say that Robert Downey Jr. and Chris Evans and a lot of others should be recast and we should start over and just move on. It's hard to say that because I was there for the very first Iron Man. The MCU was one of my first great loves and just a beautiful experience. And you know, the current MCU, there have been some great things and some terrible things. It's been a journey. We still have a long journey to go on, but by the time Secret Wars ends, I think that is the perfect time to break clean a lot of this stuff and start fresh, start over. Because first off, with Secret Wars, I think you need to have some stakes, some big consequences and ramifications for the entire universe and the future of the universe. I think a reboot of some sort is inevitable because of the events that'll happen in this movie, and I think that's good. I think we need a big shakeup. Plus, I want you to imagine yourself as a kid right now. Do you know how many MCU projects that you have to watch to get into this universe? It is like 30 plus projects. I would be so overwhelmed. I'm so lucky I was born when I was, because I mean I watched it from the jump. I had a very easy journey, but now if you're born now, if you're a little kid now, it's like, how? It'd be insane for me. I'd be like, oh my god, I have so much homework to do. It's a lot to ask. If we want the new generation to be fully invested and have that same nostalgic fun experience as we did with the old MCU, then I think a break would have to be made. I couldn't imagine not growing up with the MCU and not having such a rewarding, beautiful experience with Endgame. I think it's important that kids have that. This was really the deal breaker for me, that if the rumor's true that the MCU mainline X-Men are going to be introduced after Secret Wars, I can't imagine a Marvel connected universe without Iron Man, Captain America, Hulk interacting with the X-Men and the Fantastic Four. If you're not doing this, I don't think you're tapping into Marvel's fullest potential. Excluding Spider-Man, Marvel Studios is going to have the rights to everyone and can really create a more definitive comic booky universe with everyone in it at the same time. I mean, it could be insane. Would it be hard to recast like Iron Man and Cap? Yeah, because I love those actors in those roles. I mean, RDJ was born to be Tony Stark, and a recast just seems like impossible to me. But the character is bigger than the actor. And if you think about it, there are so many characters in the MCU that didn't get their lore tapped into enough, like Iron Man, T'Challa, Hank Pym, Hulk. Hell, maybe by the 2030s, the rights for the Hulk will revert to Marvel Studios and they can actually do a new trilogy in this reboot, which, you know, Hulk needs a trilogy. He needs that. I think quite a few characters would benefit from redos and recasts, because like Mark Ruffalo is not playing the Hulk past this soft reboot. You could make these iterations even better this time around. I just think there's a lot of potential here, and it would be hard to say goodbye. It would be hard to move on. But I think long term, you could do something really different and special here. Now, it would all depend on what the soft reboot looks like, because will Miles Morales be the main Spider-Man post this soft reboot? Or will Tom Holland be sticking around? Like, who's sticking around? Who's leaving? You know, what's going on? Will the Fantastic Four stay? Like, I don't know how it's gonna look. So that's got to be figured out and ironed out, but generally a soft reboot I think the MCU would benefit from, and it'd be really cool. It'd be hard to say goodbye, but I think you could do a reboot and make it just something else. So I've come around to the idea fully, and I am okay with an MCU soft reboot and recasting and bringing back the OGs and having a definitive, more definitive Marvel universe. So tell me in the comments down below, are you against an MCU reboot, or are you like me where you're open to it and you would welcome the idea? So tell me your thoughts in the comments down below. Please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. That'll be all for me. Remember my catchphrase, guys. Stay super wise.